Last time I was here, actually, and one of the reasons I probably didn't come back for a while was after the show, I went in to use the bathroom. And another comic came up and used the urinal next to me, and he fucking prairie dogged. And then he looked, you're right, yeah, and then he looked at me and said, "Nice set." Which is weird because I pee with my balls out because they're glorious. You guys do too, huh? So I'm not the only one. So, the other day I was actually working in my neighbor's garage. He's an elderly guy, and so I was welding something up for him. And I caught a little bit of my beard on fire. I said, "Fuck," and I tap it out, and I turn around, and he's got a tear rolling down his cheek. It's like, "Dude, calm down. It's okay. I'm fine." He says, "No. The smell reminds me of burning semen." Yeah, I was confused too. He said, "But if anybody's going to know what burning semen smells like, I mean, he did survive Pearl Harbor." Too soon? No, he was an extra on the movie. So, damn, this guy's it. So, I'm a father, unfortunately, for her. And how this came about was back in 2010, we had this one freak snowstorm. So everybody got snowed in, and my girlfriend and I were too lazy to go out and shovel, so we decided to stay inside and plow instead. So, not that long after my daughter was born, it actually became pretty apparent what was going on. I have A positive blood, my wife has O positive blood, which if you know anything about blood types, they're actually very incompatible. So my daughter's blood was actually trying to destroy itself right after she was born, which means that on a cellular level, my wife wants me dead. Which is why I immediately changed my beneficiary on my life insurance to my ex-wife, because that lesbian stopped trying to kill me 10 years ago.
And I know women out there, you see me, as a man banana, I have to tell you something. Most of you like to open us from here, but I will assure you we like it from here. More hacky banana jokes, okay, let's go. Are you low on potassium? Go ahead and finish that one yourself. Alright. I don't like teasing that much. I haven't since I was a little banana. But now that I'm a big banana, it's even worse. Because women will do it sexually. And I was at my house and I was getting ready for work, you know, putting on the clothes, drinking the coffee, getting ready to walk out the door. And then she corners me at the door. She's like, "Baby, have a good day at work." And I'm like, "Oh, I hope so." She's like, "Oh, you will." And then she starts rubbing my lower banana right here. And she's like, "Oh, I want to fuck you so bad right now." And I was like, "That is the best idea you have ever fucking had, ever." She's like, "Oh, you have to go to work." And I was like, "No, I don't. I'm good. Actually, very good." Yeah, I think Subway will be alright for a few hours. And she's like, "No, you have to go." And then she shoves me out the door. And I'm like, "Oh, damn, I have a situation now. This is trouble. I have to go to work." So, I had to do a carjacking. You know what that is? Yeah. I've never taken care of myself in a moving vehicle before, but it had to be done. That's what I could do. And apparently now I'm not allowed to carpool anymore, so. Thank you guys. Damn. I probably should have waited till he dropped his wife off. Apparently she'd never seen a big banana. Alright, I've got one more joke for you. I think my time's getting at least pretty close. But it's something my dad told me when I was a little banana. He pulled me aside. And he said, "Listen here, little banana. Do you want to know what the best part is about getting head from a girl with a trach tube?" And I said, "Yes, big banana. I want to know." He said, "Well, she never has to come up for air." Making her the Jacques Cousteau of blowjobs. Alright, that's my time. My name's Chase Nelson. Thank you very much.
You guys like impressions, right?
Oh yeah.
This is a DJ ordering pizza. Yeah, can I get a large pepperoni pizza, please, with dipping sticks and extra sauce for the sticks, please? Yeah, and for my sauce, I want nebra nebra. Yeah, nebra. 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 Nebra on the wall. Nebra. Nebra. I wish you would step back from that ledge, my friend. You could cut ties with all the likewise you've been living in. And if you do not want to see me again, I would under.
Yes, sir.
How many breadsticks can I can order? Alright, I'm saying you're
Cause I got a girlfriend, guys. I finally did. I got a girlfriend. Yeah. She is real. That's the first one. You guys really believe that? Cause you're clapping. Yeah, it's real, man. She's back there. She's drinking. It's cool, man. She has 2 young daughters, ages 8 and 10. I just moved in with them. Not just the daughters, my girlfriend's there too. We're keeping it legal. Do it the right way. I love it though, man, because before I moved in with my girlfriend, I was 30 years old, 50 pounds overweight, and still living at home with my parents. Yeah, most people are surprised to find out I don't own any t-shirts or posters with dragons on them. It's a common misconception when you look at it. I love it though, man. My girlfriend has one of those smartphones. Where's my smartphone people at? What? Are you kidding me? Everybody's like me and just has a fucking flip phone still. You guys, I know you have a smartphone. I do, man. I love it. I don't understand the smartphones, man. I don't get your guys' language. The word of the year for 2013 was selfie. Now, the Oxford Dictionary defines selfie as a picture taken of oneself by oneself, usually to be displayed over social media. I always thought selfie was something I did while my girlfriend's on her period. I got the wrong idea of a selfie. I really got the wrong idea of a bathroom mirror selfie. Sorry, Bob Evans. And Applebee's. It took me a couple times to catch up. It's cool living with 3 women, man. 2 young girls, that's cool. I used to be a big party guy. Like Tuesday nights was a big party night for me. Now I have the girls at home, so Tuesday nights is now arts and crafts night. You guys, it's like hard to sneak out and have a beer with the fellas when you're wearing your brand new friendship bracelet. My Hello Kitty necklace. Got an eye patch one time, super glue incident. Shit happens when you party with an 8-year-old, man. Shit can go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I snuck out a couple months ago then. I snuck out, went partying with the boys, got pretty drunk. I was embarrassed, didn't want to go back home to my girlfriend and the girls. Went to my parents' house, stumbling around their kitchen. 3 a.m., my mom comes out of her bedroom. She's like, Tommy, I told you never to enter my house this drunk again. Never enter my house this drunk again. And my dad's right behind her being the loving, supportive husband. He's like, next time you drive around and you sober up before you enter my house. That's how we do it in Flint. My girlfriend and I went out a couple days ago, man, and we had those one of those rare nights out, and we got home and it was 1 a.m. Now, Grand Rapids, if you're anything like me, man, 1 a.m. you can go get more beer. You stop too early. Oh shit!
Hell yeah.
Time change in hand, right? So I told her, man, I said, hey, I'm going to get more beer. She said, you are in no condition to go anywhere. I said, hey, look, I got us home from the bar, okay? She's like, Tommy, I drove. I said, oh, shit. I was still in the passenger seat, guys. I'm like, oh, shit. I did not get any more beer that night. But as Brian said, I am from Flint. Anybody here from Flint? Saginaw. All right, that's good enough, man. Anybody been to Flint? Nope. Oh yeah, you guys. Yeah, you're clapping because you're not there right now. We made it out alive. Made it out alive. I like Grand Rapids, man, because you guys are making me feel at home with the shitty river followed by the abandoned factory right over there. Feels like I didn't even leave.
Welcome to Grand Rapids.
I like Flint, man, because we have a tradition in Flint. You guys probably do it out here too. You get drunk, then you go sober up at the 24-hour diners, right? You go there like after you leave the bar or the house party or the hooker gets hungry. You know what I mean? They get pissed and they don't eat. I was sobering up at this diner a few months ago and this chick fight broke out. Now, it wasn't a hot chick fight, that'd been sweet. It was like a white trash chick fight because the monster trucks were in town. Like a white trash expo. Kid Rock was singing the national anthem. Really brought him. There was just as many teeth missing at the beginning of the fight as there was at the end of the fight. Which was like 8. At one point during the fight, one of the girls picks up the other girl's salad and throws it right in her face. Just picks up her salad and throws it in her face. Now the girl that got hit ran out, got into her car and took off, guys. I thought everything was over. No. 5 minutes later, the cops show up. Cop cars, man. Now if there's a murder in Flint, cops are nowhere to be found. But by golly, if a chick tosses another chick's salad, those fuckers show up in groups, man. They got to my table too. They were pissed. They're like, did you see her toss her salad? Like, not in the way I wish I would have. I've only seen that kind of shit on the internet. I've seen a lot of that kind of shit on the internet. Guys, I gotta get out of here in a minute, but I want to tell you something, man. I gotta tell you something before I go, man. I saw one of the most beautiful things the other day. The snack food combos. Stay with me, guys. The snack food combos has a 7-layer dip flavor. Oh my god, a 7-layer dip flavor. I actually said, oh my god, out loud. But I'm on a diet. I'm on a diet, you guys. So I kept walking, started crying, but kept fucking walking. Because I have a food addiction, man. I have a food addiction. That's a hard addiction, man. You can't hide that shit. If you're addicted to pot, use Visine, you know? If you're addicted to alcohol, drink vodka. You know? Some of you guys are doing that shit every day at work, motherfucker. If you're addicted to meth, wear a mask. There's shit you can do. There's shit you can do. But if you're addicted to food, your secret's fucking out, man. I saw this program for fat people called Overeaters Anonymous. Overeaters, they need to change that fucking name. Ain't nothing anonymous about getting 6 plates at the China buffet. Everybody knows, fat ass. I told them, look out, I'm going back for my 7th. Thank you guys, I'm Tommy Thompson. You know, once again for Brian B.
Everybody, I got something on my mind. You ever been trying to grow a beard and you realize 2 months in you're really shitty at growing a beard? Yes. It's like I started off with like a really nice premise, like I'm gonna get like a nice luxurious James Harden-esque beard. I'm gonna be respected as a man. And all I ended up with was like pubes on my face, like a couple of gray hairs spouting out that one chick always points out. Builds character. Stop talking about it. And it was, at first I was like, I'm gonna grow this beard, I'm gonna feel confident about myself. It's gonna be great. It's gonna make me feel amazing. But then eventually it's kind of just evolved into like a creepy depression beard. Like the kind of beard that's only good for catching milk when you're eating a giant bowl of cereal at 2:30 in the morning. Like that kind of beard. It's good for that. It's not catching any ladies, but it's catching some damn milk. I like it. But it came out of necessity. I was feeling sad, I was feeling low, I was in a dark place in my life. I had just gotten fired from my first job ever. Never been fired before. 28 years old, never been fired. You've been fired, right? You know, see, I'm black, I can say it. All these white people up here talking about black people stuff, I see some shit, somebody says, oh, no, I can say it. So, I'm gonna throw a chair in there. So I get fired from this job, and in my whole life I built up being fired. I'm like, you know what? When I get fired, I'm gonna go out like a fucking boss. I can't wait to get fired. Somebody fire me right now. I always work in restaurants, so I knew it was gonna be a restaurant. I had the whole thing planned out. I was like, man, I'm gonna flip everybody off. That one server smacking her ass real quick. What you eating? Oh, I got that food. Fair. And then when I'm gone, I'm suing the place for a hate crime. That was the whole plan. That was the whole plan. I was excited about that plan. But I fucked it up, you guys. I fucked up the plan. I fucked it up because I got fired for arguing with the server in the dining room. And the server I argued with was the one other black employee in the restaurant. That was it. There was like 30 white people around that I could have argued with. And I argued with the one black chick that was standing right next to me. It was even like a decent argument, like it was for a dumb reason. Like it was like we just got done with a dinner rush. And we were all standing around shooting the shit. And this girl walks up to me and she's like, guess what, Mike? I just made a $10 tip on a $15 tab. And me being a dick, I was like, I just made a $50 tip serving one drink. So then this other server walks up to me, gets right in my face. I'm not gonna say her name, that's rude. So Shayna gets right up to me, right? In my face, and she's just like, how'd you get that tip? Sucking on some girl's titty? And then I was like, how'd you get that stanky breath? Sucking on some dirty dicks? Which is what you say in those situations. So she didn't like this at all, and she flips out. She's like, motherfucker, you can't talk to me like that. I'm a woman. You say it to me because I'm a lady? Well, no, it's because you're fucking retarded. I'm not sucking a girl's tit at work. What? Doesn't make sense. it. I'm not mad about it. It opened up a new chapter in my life getting fired. Because now I have the right to pursue my lifelong dream. My lifelong dream is to not do anything for the next 70 years. And then just be Morgan Freeman after that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grow a gray afro, get one weird fucking earring, a bunch of freckles and shit. And I'm gonna go to like jobs for voiceover work, because by then, he's dead, people forgot about him, we're ready for some new voiceover work. Sit down and interview, someone like, so what's your name, sir? Say, oh, you don't already know? Well, I'm Morgan Freeman. Oh my God, I thought you were dead. That's where I had you fooled, my friend. Like Annie Dufresne pulling the poster over your eyes. I crawled through 75 years of mud and shit, and I'll clean the other side. It's a great talent to have, because I can use it in everyday life. Like I can call people up in the middle of the night and give them really bad news, but nobody's mad because it's Morgan Freeman giving them really bad news. It's like call someone up, ring, ring, ring. Hello? Hello, is this Alan Johnson? Yes? Hi, I'm Morgan Freeman, and you have pancreatic cancer. Honey, Morgan Freeman's on the phone! Says I have pancreatic cancer! Oh, don't bother telling your wife, because I'm currently having sex with her. But you won't be mad about it, in fact. You'll be quite elated over it. I can say things like the word elated and not be looked at weird because I'm a black guy saying the word elated. I can't say it now. It's like, hey Mike, what'd you do last night? Man, let me tell you. Went to the club last night, found this badass bitch, right? Took her home, bitch started giving me some dome. She had a motherfucker elated. What? You know, elated, overjoyed to the point of ecstasy. Forget about it, it felt good, shut up. Morgan Freeman says it though, totally fine, totally acceptable. It's like, hey Morgan, what'd you do last night? Well, let me tell you. I went to the club last night and I found this badass bitch. I took her back to the crib and she started giving me some dome. And that had a motherfucker quite elated. See you, Morgan, let's see you. Public service announcement. I speak well and I dress like I care about my life. It doesn't make me any less black for everybody who's wondering. And if you're my friend and you say to me, hey man, I don't normally like black people, but I like you. You're not my friend. You're probably a racist too. Yeah. I don't understand it. It's like I go to a table, sit down, serving somebody. Like, how you doing tonight? Thanks for coming in. You know, I'll get you something to drink. Oh, you speak so well. Do you pay taxes? Let's take the obvious. What the fuck's your problem? Do you want a beer or do you want to just be racist some more? Oh, you're so eloquent. Did you graduate? What? Maybe. Jury's still out on that one. I'm gonna leave you with a little story about my childhood real quick. I grew up in Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
Don't, it's Detroit. Let's be honest. It was Detroit in the 90s. It was terrible.
It's still us. It's still Michigan.
I grew up adopted by a white family. Angelina Jolie can do it, stop judging. So I grew up with a white family and I slowly over the years found out that my grandfather was a racist. And it wasn't all at once, it was like slow burn kind of thing. It was like he'd say stuff to me, like he had a nickname for me that was George. He's called me George all the time. Like, hey George, what do you know, George? How's it going, George?
Georgie.
So what, nope. So one day I'm curious about it. So I'm like, Grandpa, why do you call me George all the time? He says, oh, because you remind me of Curious George. As a kid, I'm like, oh, that's adorable. He thinks I'm a precocious little primate. Now, when I grew up, I thought, oh, my grandpa thinks I look like a fucking monkey. Hi, Grandpa. But you know what? Wasn't bad about it. That shit had me quite elated. I'm not looking, everybody. Have a nice night.
I was
in Munster, Indiana Friday night because I'm a baller. Yeah, couldn't find a place. I go walking into a gas station asking the guy. He goes, sir, are you not from around here? I'm like, yeah, asshole. This is what I do. I go Friday night, town to town, gas station to gas station, quizzing you fuckers on where shit's at. And then it's right on the border, Indiana, Illinois. I didn't know Eastern Time, Central Time, all this. I had a guy, hey, not only that, what time is it? He goes, oh, let me get this right. You're lost, you don't know what time it is, and I'm the asshole? Oh, but we made it, we made it. Lady come up to me after a show, she says, God, you are so nice. You are so nice. You're nothing like my ex-husband. He was an asshole. I said, well, why did you marry him? She said, he wasn't an asshole when we got married. I said, oh, so you turned him into one. She looked at me and goes, well, you know, you're kind of an asshole too. And I said, well, by your own admission, I wasn't when we started talking. Another lady come up and says, how long did you aspire to be a comedian? I'm going to tell you right now, you don't aspire to this, you default to this. There isn't shit else I can do. I was a school bus driver for one day. Finished my route, I had kids left over. I pull back out of the yard, I'm driving around, hey, you kids, any of this shit look familiar? One little kid's crying, he's like, I want my mommy. I said, I seen your mommy, I want her too. Then another guy comes up and he says, hey, Mellencamp look-alike dude, because I'll do black jokes, man. As you well know, I don't care. I grew up in a black neighborhood. I can run. I'm like Forrest Gump on Red Bull, bitches. You ain't gonna catch me. And if the shit goes down, I just jump in the river and start swimming. The chase is over.
Catch another side.
Guy comes up to me and says, hey, Mellencamp, think you're pretty funny with that racial humor. Let me ask you one thing. What would you do if your daughter came home with a black guy, huh? How would you feel about that? Like whatever's gonna get that bitch out of my goddamn house. I'm gonna tell you right now, Luther, I have a no return policy. You hit it, you get it. Don't be bringing her ass back. Mr. Donovan, she's a bitch. That's the deal. Where's my dads with daughters out there, huh? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, how old are they? 7. Oh, man, enjoy it. Come home. No, daddy, I love you. Then they hit the teen years and turn into that bitch from The Exorcist. I need gas money, goddammit. I'll clean my room when I want to. 24 years old, beautiful girl, even more attitude. Dad, God, you're such a dick. God, Dad, you're such a jerk. God, Dad, would quit Facebooking my friends? Nope. I'll quit requesting when they quit confirming. Meanwhile, I think it's high time you had a slumber party, young lady. I'm gonna flush out any young girls with older man fantasy out there. She's like, yeah. Think a little gray hair is kind of sexy, don't you? Yeah. Do you see him wrapped around my balls?